Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, I must entertain you today with an example of how silly people involved in politics are. And I'm just going to call them out on it because it's just funny. It's just extremely funny. I was involved in politics all the way back, I guess I was 18. When I was in law school, I started working on political campaigns. And then I was the youngest chairman in the history of Kenton County Republican Party at 24 years old. And then I ran statewide regional campaigns in my 20s. And before I was 30, I had enough of not the wars against the opponents, but the inter-party politics, which was just so bad. Now, here is what happens all the time. There's always some kind of jockeying for whatever. In other words, when we all should be on the same page, fighting for the same thing, instead, these people try to carve out their little tidbit. Now, you know what I'm all about. Full transparency all the time about my politics and everything. Now, you also know that Bulldog Media is focused on covering the stuff that the other media doesn't cover in a very pro-Trump manner. We went down to a fundraiser of Savannah Maddox's down at Beans Cafe a while back because we wanted to see what Thomas Massie, who was speaking, had to say. And we recorded his speech, and we actually put it up. We didn't say one thing negative at this event. Well, Savannah Maddox, who everybody knows is planning to announce in February that she's going to run for governor, which, by the way, Savannah Maddox and I agree probably on 90% of the issues. But I can go ahead and just tell you right now that I think Savannah Maddox at 34 years old and being a state legislature has absolutely no chance of being elected Kentucky governor. And one of the reasons why is because if you take a look, folks, when was the last time a Kentucky legislature got elected Kentucky governor? Never. But she's very calculating, typical politician. She actually shunned Josh Wentz and Wesley Deters, who were covering her event in a positive fashion. I mean, it was incredible. Now, it is true that we did capture a video clip. We didn't know we were going to capture this. That we do have this video clip where she takes sole credit for that St. Elizabeth Medical Center protest, which was, I'm sorry, that came from the nurses themselves. I mean, Bulldog Media promoted that. We covered it. But I gave all the credit in the world to the people at St. Elizabeth Medical Center. But anyway, I thought that was weird. I said, we're covering her event and posting Thomas Massie's remarks, and we're some kind of bad guys. Well, it gets even better. We the people of Kentucky, now this goes all the way back to the organization at Kenton County. I had never met Cassie Schickel, Wesley Deters, and Humpert. I forget her first name, sorry. And I'm sitting there, I never met these three ladies, and they came to talk to me about what the Kenton County Republican establishment was doing to them. So I vocalized it, I got behind it. I told them Deters Law will sue them if you want. They all decided they didn't want to do that anymore. But Andrea Humpert, that organization kind of, all those three ladies went in different directions. Wesley Deters is now president of Bulldog Media, and she's just outstanding. So Cassie Schickel promoted on June the 4th my battle and my show on this. And I've communicated with Cassie Schickel a lot. On On September 21st, okay, they came to Freedom Fest. We let them be a co-sponsor of Freedom Fest when they didn't spend any money, didn't help with any of the costs, anything else. We gave them a free freaking booth. I mean, we gave them a booth. We let them promote themselves with these 8,000 people. Then, on September 21st, she posted about the prayer service. Thanks to General Eric Deters for using his peaceful farm and fighting for everyone when nobody else would. That's what Cassie Schickel says about me. On October 28th, they had a prayer rally, the Diocese of Covington. I promoted that. Not many people attended. I told Cassie to keep her head up, keep fighting, so forth and so on. But then something weird happened. They held an event last night down in Newport. Legislators, Savannah Maddox was there, John Schickel was there. Please join We the People of Kentucky and Kentucky Liberty. By the way, Kentucky Liberty is obviously a Savannah Maddox group. On Tuesday, 12/28, for a chance to speak with legislators face to face and learn how you can help fight for liberty. So why wouldn't Bulldog Media want to cover that event and promote it in a positive fashion? Despite all we did to help Cassie Schickel and We the People of Kentucky, she told Wesley Deters we weren't welcome. We weren't welcome. Now, I understand why they might want to keep the liberal media out, but us? So I said, well, Wesley, just report that they won't let us in, and then let's have somebody go in there. They even tried to block somebody who we work with, Dela Sturm on Northern Kentucky Rise Up, also we're on the same page to go. So what I don't get and what I don't understand is, here we've worked together with this organization, and then all of a sudden, persona non grata. And folks, that's why politics sucks. That's the way people are in politics. It gets even better. I find out Cassie Schickel is telling everybody that my running for governor is just a joke. That is not true at all. Let me tell you something. See how they try to spread poison? That's what politicians do. They try to spread poison. And by the way, I've got not some poison, but I got some truth that I'm about ready to lay down on Savannah Maddox. But you know what? I don't understand. You know why I don't? I thought we were all on the same team fighting for all this stuff. I've set up a website. I'm organizing my entire campaign. Today I meet with the guy that I'm hiring to run my campaign. So here's an organization that I'm helped, been kind and nice to, including the leader of that organization, and they're dogging me. They're dogging me behind my back. Behind my back. Behind my back. And by the way, if you look at Savannah Maddox's website, Facebook pages and all that stuff, she never once has defended Donald Trump. Not one time. Not one time. Not one time. The other thing is clear, is the other person I've always gotten along with is Thomas Massie. I've supported Thomas Massie because I believe in the same rights that he does. And he's obviously taken Savannah Maddox under his wing because they go everywhere together. It's kind of weird, actually, in my opinion, but they seem to go everywhere together. But Massie dogged Trump in a big way, too. And then recently, he's had this big controversy over his gun, the gun photograph. And I just want to say this about Thomas Massie. And all of you people, okay, for all you people that like Savannah Maddox, well, guess what? She runs for governor, that's fine. I don't care, because I'm running for governor too. But I want all you Savannah Maddox people to know that she's not going to win. She's too young. She's too much of a lightweight. She's never done anything really in her life. Check out her resume compared to mine. In addition to that, no legislator is ever going to win. It ain't going to happen. Furthermore, she's really, I can see this thing as a Massey thing. Well, all you Massey supporters, I agree with all the stuff Thomas Massey says, but I'm a Trumper. Thomas Massey is not. You can support Thomas Massey and support me. You can support Savannah Maddox and support me. But the difference is I'm a Trumper. They're not. The other thing I want to be critical, and I say this, I get along with Thomas Massey. I like Thomas Massey. Let's call it the way it is, though. Thomas Massey gets nothing done as our congressman. He's like a smartass. He's funny, all the little things that he does. But congressmen are supposed to get stuff done. He doesn't get anything done. That is an honest assessment. That's not being critical. I think we've asked Thomas Massey to come sit in that chair and be interviewed, and I think he's turned us down. I don't know why. Also, you're not going to hear Massey and Savannah Maddox hit McConnell at all. All you people out there that don't like McConnell, so be it. You know what it reminds me of? And I want to close with this. It's almost like in high school. Do you remember in high school, like you were trying to be friends with some cool kid, and the cool kid didn't want you to be friends with him, even though you wanted to be? That's kind of what Wesley Deters and I and Bulldog Media feel like about Thomas Massey and Savannah Maddox and these people. We're like, don't we all generally support the same thing? But they don't want. And by the way, folks, just to let you know, they are underestimating me. And they can spread all the lies they want behind my back. I'm going to deliver, just like I did today, truths all the time, all day long. And I want you to know, they can underestimate me at their peril, because I'm running. And boy, I can tell you right now, Kentucky, what we got in store is going to be unlike any campaign that's ever been ran. They can't stop me from doing what I'm going to do. Nobody can stop me doing what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it. It is a complete anti-government establishment, Republican, Democratic campaign. It's going to be hysterical. It's going to be fun. I'm going to keep my sense of humor the whole time. But ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, the one thing that I do differ from them all is Trump. Trump forever for me, even when he makes a mistake. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Bulldog Media will continue fighting for you every single day. What's our motto? Americans fighting for America, and we shall.